Hey, what's up, YouTube land? Another open box. This is the new PCGS banknote. As you can see, this thing is plumb full. It's busting at the seams, just like an old man at a buffet. Let's get it open. See what we got. See what we have. Remember, new to this, growing channel. It's gonna get there. Submission form, packing, little note here. It says, please be advised, holders have a protective film removed for optimum results. I just remove them because they scan better and they tend to fall off after a few shows anyways. So going to be a lot of Confederates. Been grading a lot of Confederates. All right, type 39, PCGS 30. What I really like about PCGS banknote is look at the label. T39, PF5, Criswell. I mean, it's all on there. And if there is a variety, it will go ahead and explain it more in depthly. PF5 is a pure Fricky number. If you're interested in collecting any types of Confederate, I highly suggest this book, Collecting Confederate Paper Money. It goes into depth about every single variety and issue, and it's a great book. It's worth the money. I believe if you reach out to Pierre himself, he will sell it to you very reasonable. There's a 53. I kind of seen these grades post, but I didn't really look at the notes because they don't have a really good way to do that. Choice 58. AU 53. Lots of... Here we go. There's an unk. Full frame even. Full frame means it's got a border all the way around it. It's not a bad cut. 30 PPQ. So if you're not familiar, there's a T39 and a T40, and they call them train notes because there's a train on the front of the note. VF25. VF25. This one has a minor edge tear. VF25. Here's a T40. Minor edge damage. T40. I don't know the issue well enough, but I don't think there's any real variance between a T39 and a T40 other than the date, I believe. I could be wrong. Somebody can correct me. They comment down there and be like, oh, you're a rookie. Like, yeah, you know. A lot of people collect them by the Pierre Fricky number up here, the PF5. Some of these notes have up to 40 different varieties that you can look for. There's an UNC 62, AU 58, small hole. I mean, if you gotta look that hard, is it worth commenting? I don't know. Maybe. Choice BF 35. Nice looking notes. I bought this at a big deal from a gentleman I know. He posted it for sale, and I want to say people were beating on him, but they were, you know, oh, can you do better? Can you do better? And I swung in and said, sold. And that's it for the T39, T40s. Now we go into what's called a T41, and this is called a Hoer note. And if you look in the vignette, there's 3 gentlemen, I believe. One's picking up product, the other 2 are working the field. three gentlemen out there. Really nice note, 55Q. The 30. Unk 63, all nearly full frame. Just a smidge off on this side. Choice 58. This was redeemed. This is a redeemed stamp. Sometimes these have soldier signatures. I don't remember having any of them in this group, but this one has minor pencil. Not sure where that's at, but it is what it is. Now T13s. T13s are extremely tough in grades above basically VF30. So VF25 is a nice entry level note. They notated small stain right here. T35 and 35, or T13 and 35, this is a great collector note. When you start seeing grades up into XFs and AU, that's when the price jump gets really big. I think a VF30 is easily, you know, $180 to $220 note. These notes are going to vary on pricing due to just the overall look and the condition, how the framing looks on the note, the color, how intact the signatures are. VF20s are readily available and very affordable. They're like $120 to $140 note. And then when you get into your PF number, your Pierre Fricke number, you're also gonna experience a touch of rarity on some of the varieties. They can go all the way up to R7, R8. See, like, look at the difference here. Look how bold the black is on the one and how saturated it is on the other. This bold black overprint is going to command a little bit more of a premium, especially in a VF30. So this is probably more of your like $200, $220 kind of note. It's a great little group here though. Oh wow, there's a XF40. That's probably knocking on the $300 door, especially with how black the overprint is. The paper back then wasn't that great. You have to remember this is the middle of a war. They're going to use what they can get. They all seem to have just this kind of foxy look to it. Even on the lower grade, it's really hard to find a T13 that has just super bright white paper. Cool notes. T65 and AU53, this is a great note. Here's a, if you're familiar with Church of Latter-day Saints or Mormons, this is a Bishop's General Store note. Certified AU55. First National College Bank, 5. Chicago, Illinois. Nice looking note. Has a nice eye appeal. T63 and 58. T63 and 58. T63 and 64. They're really tough on EPQ and PPQ. I would bet if I would cut these all out and send them to PMG, I would get a third more EPQs. Like this note here is super nice. There's no reason it shouldn't have a PPQ. And then T70 and fine 12, just a nice problem for each T70. Another T69, paper thins. Interesting comment. T69 and 62, T68 and 63, T66 and 58. It's a great grade. Has a little bit of writing on the back. Looks like somebody's name. and then a T65 and 25. One big complaint I have about their holders is these two notes are roughly the same size, and if you look, they put them in two different size holders, which is a complete irritant. That makes it so I can't take this note anywhere with me. It doesn't fit in my inventory boxes. It's a complete, you know, it's a complete joke. If you look, if you just laid this note over top of the other holder, it would have fit without any issues. So I don't know, that's a logistics problem for them, and if it keeps going on, I'm probably not going to use them very much. So that's it for today. Like, subscribe, send me a message, comment, something. Thanks, guys. See ya.